Are you going to start it?
Well,
now it starts. Oh, yeah. As soon as I start running my mouth, now it starts.
Oh, goodness. Hello, y'all, and welcome to the Bofa Sports webcast. It is time to breathe again, and we are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. As so, Pat, you caught Patrick saying, "Is it going to start?" Because it took a little bit to start, and and I guess he was waiting for me to start talking.
Yeah, I was waiting. I mean, I had to read that text message, but
it's okay. It's all right.
We're all good now.
Yes, everything is rolling now. So, so here we are, at the end of March Madness, of course, going into April, and we have our two champions. On the men's side, it is the Michigan Wolverines. Look, Michigan turned out to basically be the best team all year. I mean, they were rolling through teams in the regular season. They won the Big Ten regular season title, did lose in the conference tournament final to Purdue. But after that, they just basically just handled business, rolled through Arizona in the semifinal, the national semifinal, 91-73, and had a tough game, which I would think most people expected the game to be tough with UConn, just simply because they do have Dan Hurley coaching. Oh, and Aaron, nice to see you on the show. I know you don't like Dan Hurley. You say he's cool. And you said Michigan winning is just as bad, but no Hurley, so the country wins. That's a lot of disdain toward a coach.
Yeah. A lot.
But Dan Hurley, say what you want about him, does bring the championship pedigree. And most people who watch the game of college basketball, they know because he is the coach, Connecticut always has an opportunity. And I don't know how many people even had them getting this far. I'm sure a good amount of people had Duke winning, and they beat Duke on a buzzer beater. So here's UConn playing in this game. They held Michigan to 69 points. Michigan had been scoring over 90 points a game throughout the tournament. They held them to 69 points, and even still, just too much for Michigan. And they definitely deserve this title. And on the bigger scale, Patrick, it is the first title on the men's side for the Big Ten Conference since 2000. When the Michigan State team with Mateen Cleaves won. So,
yeah, you got to give a huge shout out to Michigan for handling business all season. You know, like you said, they lost to Purdue in their conference game, but you got to give a lot of credit to Michigan. And you also, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that don't like Hurley, Aaron, but I mean, look, this is also UConn's first loss when they made it this far. You know what I mean? So they're 6-1. So this is their very first loss. So you also got to give credit to Michigan for even taking that throne from them as well. So yeah, congratulations to that Michigan team. They well deserved their championship. So
Aaron's over here talking about Big Ten dominance. This is a Midwestern cat that we're talking to here. So he is definitely feeling the Big Ten dominance. And he said, the Big Ten, we do the speed limits and no extra stops, baby. That is definitely a shot towards you, Patrick.
Well, like I said, I mean, he probably missed my comment last week when I told him we hired Tiger Woods to help us out with all that. So, yeah, no, I'll tell you right now, yeah,
Tiger
does do speed limits and no extra stops. That's all good. We don't have stops either.
You talk about somebody who needs to stay away from cars. Tiger Woods needs to stay away from cars.
The Tiger Woods and probably everybody in Georgia. Just saying, you know.
So on that note about the Big Ten dominance, yeah, you have Indiana who won the national championship in football. Michigan won this championship in men's basketball and in women's basketball. Although I mean UCLA shouldn't even count in the Big Ten, but but they are technically
there.
They are technically a Big Ten conference member.
Well, Big Ten ain't winning no baseball, that's for sure.
Yo, we got the SEC has the diamond on lock. All right.
Yeah. There's just not enough room in the top 25 for all 16 teams. I'm just saying. On Monday, two of them got dethroned. Florida and Kentucky got dethroned. But you know who took their place? Two SEC teams. And everybody's been talking. They're like, oh, Mississippi State's going to be the team to beat this year. Yeah, Georgia went in to start spilling. Swept them. Yeah. Go into Mississippi State and take them out. Beat them in every way you can. So, I don't know if y'all watch baseball, but I do. I love it.
Start winning the start Vegas, as they call it.
Mm-hmm. I will say this though, that Georgia team is freaking legit, dude. I've been watching them over a course of past couple of weeks. I've been watching a lot of the top 25. That Georgia Tech team is really good. But man, if you go into Starkville and you beat that team in a shootout, 10-9 in the first game, then you beat them in a pitcher's duel in game 2, and then you take them into extra innings and beat them that way too. Boy, they beat that team in every way you could. And I'm going to tell you right now, that Mississippi State team ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. But man, that Georgia team is legit, dude.
I mean, what if it's just a little blip on the radar? Maybe Georgia just caught them, and then Mississippi State maybe it's a dial back. It's a wake up call. It's a reality check. Hey, hold on.
Oh, it was all of those checks. It was all of those checks, every single one of them. And Georgia's like, ain't gonna bother us none.
Oh well, so Aaron. This is Patrick's way of saying hold off on the whole Big Ten dominance.
Yeah.
Dominate every sport like that.
Yeah. Hold off on all of that because we're 153 days away from football. And the SEC is going to come back.
Not like you're counting or anything.
I'm not counting the days down. I'm not counting. I just happened to see that on TikTok today.
Okay.
Just happened to see that.
Aaron says, I mean, you tell me when y'all get 3 natties in a year. You know,
the SEC's done that quite a few times.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
The
SEC has some ties. He said SEC people don't know the real GOAT, the WIAC. Is that the Wisconsin League that you were talking about before?
Probably.
He
only talks about all the championships that's won in Wisconsin, and that's it. High school, middle school, that elementary dominance that they got up there.
Aaron said he's going to Division 3 to go ahead.
Yeah, he's going to dip down into Division 4.
He said, Aaron, he know right. That's what's up. He said, "You bet your sweet bibby it is." Yes.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have to bring Aaron on this show one day.
Dude, yes, you're gonna have to make a live appearance at some point. We love it when you come on here. On the women's side, you had UCLA winning, and I think that's not a surprise from the standpoint of how good UCLA has been the last couple of years. Made the Final Four last year, and they had a lot of seniors return. Well, going into their senior years, had them return, and they set themselves out on a goal. Had a tough matchup with my team, Texas, and he said, Aaron says, I'm ready to go to the majors, LOL. Anytime, just give me a notice. All right. Love it. He said he's ready to go. He's ready for the call up, Patrick. He's ready. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. But you have UCLA winning this championship, have the tough game with my team, Texas, 51-44. I was watching that game. It was tough. It was tough to get anything going. We finally made a run, but the 6'7" Lauren Betts blocked the shot to submit that win, and then they just ran South Carolina out.
Yep.
On Sunday, ran them out 79-51. So congrats to UCLA as well, cutting those nets. Yes, Aaron, it's a championship for the Big Ten Conference, even though they're still technically, they're Pac-12. But
well, we'll put them in both. We'll call them. They're in the Pac-10.
The Pac-10.
They'll be in the Pac-10.
You know what, Aaron, and also look, I get it. Big Ten dominance. Y'all still don't know how to count. I got 18 teams in this bad boy. And y'all still
18 teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah. Y'all still don't know how to count. I'm sorry.
That's the reason why Texas and Oklahoma left the Big 12, because they didn't know how to count down there either.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, we're tired of this. We're going to take our buck teeth to the SEC."
Oh goodness. So yeah, look, congratulations to the Michigan.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations to both of those teams.
Yes, and the UCLA women for winning those championships. For UCLA, it was their first ever women's championship, and of course with Michigan, it's their first title since 1989, and the first title for the Big Ten since 2000. So with that, well, we were talking about it. Look, Aaron,
dude, he's throwing the shots at me tonight.
Yeah, like this is I said it. Like I was the one who said y'all couldn't count. Why is Patrick, why are you catching all the strays?
I know you're the one that said it, not me. You said it. I just agreed with you. Damn, Georgia giving me a bad name. I don't even live in that state anymore, and I'm still catching strays. Now I know how you feel when everybody over in Europe during a soccer match is like horns down.
See? Exactly.
Wrong sport, wrong country.
He said, so Aaron has two other comments. So you said 18 problems and a speeding ticket ain't one. That was the one we were laughing at. And then he says, don't worry, I'll get Charles. But unlike his 49ers in the Super Bowl, I'll finish my comment.
Fair enough.
Love it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
fair. That's fair.
Everybody's getting shot tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I deserved it. Well, sticking in women's basketball for a little bit. We mentioned the greatness of Geno Auriemma, the UConn women's basketball coach. 12 national championships won, numerous Coach of the Year awards. And this is a Twitch viewer talking about streamboo.com. And there's all kinds of sites that you can go to for viewers, apparently.
Especially on Twitch.
I was gonna say everybody on Twitch knows them, but 12 national titles. You have numerous coaches of the year, coach of the year awards. But Patrick, he about to get his best induction yet, man.
Yeah, he's about to hold his trophy up high.
I know.
Pride.
We gotta make a trophy anytime this comes.
You need to make a trophy sound. That way, anytime anybody hears that sound, everybody knows somebody's about to get it. We got a new inductee.
I gotta see. Is there something? Is there a roll? Well, you know what? We'll just go some drum rolls here. and he's about to get into the STFU Club. Here's the reason why Geno Auriemma is getting into the STFU Club. If you were watching the women's Final Four on Friday, of course, UConn got beat by South Carolina, and Geno Auriemma acted like a donkey because the game was tense, Patrick. I don't know if you got to catch it, but the game
I watched some of it.
So you probably felt how tense it was between the two teams. And South Carolina, I wouldn't be surprised if they put so much into that game against UConn that when they came to play UCLA, they just didn't have it in the tank, and UCLA just ran them out. That game was intense because it was, you could feel the defense from South Carolina. They were all over UConn's team, and Geno Auriemma threw a hissy fit in the third quarter. He was saying Sarah Strong, who was the Naismith Player of the Year, her jersey was ripped, but ESPN cameras clearly caught her ripping her own jersey, and there was some look, South Carolina was playing physical. Now, I'm gonna say this before the justification as to why Geno Auriemma is getting this award. I will say, generally, and I know Patrick, you and I have talked about this, but generally, in games, particularly in basketball games, the more physical and aggressive team, they will get the benefit of the calls. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that is normally, generally, usually how the game goes. If you are more aggressive, if you are playing with more force, you're not going to get the ticky-tack stuff that you feel you should get. They're most of the time going to let those teams fight it out, and the team that is not as physical is going to have to make that adjustment. And if they don't, you get the crying and complaining that Geno Auriemma was doing. And then that leads to the post game or at the end of the game where they do the normal handshake line at the end of the game. And Geno Auriemma popped off and said something smart to South Carolina coach Don Staley, and Don Staley wasn't having it. And hey, I'll tell you this, Patrick, I don't know if you've seen some of these other shots of that exchange, but man, you can hear Don Staley saying, "I will whoop Geno's ass." I will whoop Geno's ass.
I haven't caught any of those, but it doesn't surprise me.
Oh man, you gotta see some of them, man. Oh, she was like, "I will whoop Geno's ass," and it was, and for Geno to sit there and blame, like why he was upset on the pregame handshake line. Nah, homie, you was mad because your team got out hustled, they got out muscled, they got outplayed, and South Carolina was the better team. That's why you're upset. Tell us you're upset because you got out coached and outplayed. Tell us you upset because of some pregame handshake line. Get out of here.
Yeah. No, don't. Yeah, well, good call on putting in the STFU Club. Yeah,
because that's sore loser.
That is just being a sore loser. There's no call for making excuses. Look, if you're a sore look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a sore loser. I've learned to lose a little more gracefully, but I'm a sore loser too.
Just, you can check out some of those latest bro epics.
Oh yeah, I'm getting whooped by a 14-year-old and irritating me. Oh wait, though we're fixing to do some recording this weekend at the beach. I'm gonna whip that ass. Yeah, mark my words.
Oh gosh. Aaron says he has a couple of comments. He says, "How do Geno and Dan even share a building together?" And then he said,
"That's actually a good question."
It really is. That's a lot of ego in the same building.
Yeah.
And then he says he's got 12 titles. What's losing one? Just be like, "We suck," or Denny Green, crown their asses. The day went to the old Denny Green rant. I love it, Aaron. I love it. I remember that game when it happened too. Of course, Denny Green was the coach of. Oh, sorry, Aaron. Yeah, he was the coach of the Cardinals. Sorry, but he was the coach of the Cardinals, and they were playing the Chicago Bears, and the Bears came back from, I think they were down 23-3, and the Bears came back and won 24-23, and they didn't score an offensive touchdown. And, and so,
I don't even matter. Look, I've been through there. I've been there too.
Yeah. Patrick's like, nope.
Don't even want to talk about it. Don't even want to talk about it. All right. It hurts me for that scenario too. So, but mine was worse. Actually, mine was worse. Ours was 28-3, and we lost by 5. And
Aaron, you already pointed this out about my 49ers not finishing the deal in Super Bowls too. So, sorry. The comment you left just brought me there, Aaron. It just took me to that spot, man. Not on purpose. I'm sorry. But yeah, Geno, definitely STFU Club all the way. Over here, sore loser ended up. It just sounds so spoiled when this guy has won 12 titles, and this time where he
won in 13. You can't blame him.
Yup. Some man, all right. Discord too. You know, someone left a Twitch comment saying that he loves the stream. I appreciate it. And then he had told me to add the Discord name. So yeah, that is actually in process, dude. I
in process. How long is it going to be in process?
It probably isn't going to be too much longer because, like we had talked about earlier,
I already made my own Discord for my gaming channel.
Aaron says he needs that Discord too. So he said it was, and so he also said, Aaron said it was, and I knew it was self-inflicted, self-deprecating humor. All right.
We all laugh when we shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah. And then he said, "Holy shite, it is." He's probably talking about me getting that Discord in order. So. You know what? I really like it when Aaron comes on here because he holds both of us accountable, and I just love that. You just sort of hold us accountable, call us out on our
Aaron, call him out a little more about that Discord.
Yeah.
It's literally 5 minutes of his time and he still won't do it. He got no excuse now. They ain't no college basketball on.
Why? So the thing is, I do have a Discord account, but it wasn't like dedicated to this. All you have to do is create a channel. It literally, you right click on it and you go Bofa Sports Live. I know.
Create.
I know. No excuse. I'm just saying. I just have to just create another one. I know. No excuses here. And I'm garbage.
Yeah.
So are you writing a comment saying Charles is garbage? I didn't know that. You know, okay, I knew it.
I'll go ahead and call you out too. Shoot.
He said, Aaron says, Charles going on the creative Discord at the rate of return to the NFC Championship game with the Dallas Cowboys speed.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy,
dang,
that is much slow.
Dang, and with that comment, dude, just hit me up with all those speeding tickets all you want. That's a nasty comment right there. That's hate mail. That is hate mail.
Yeah. And he said, Luda. Aaron dropped in bars over here. Love it.
When are we doing our hockey game or our hockey preview?
Let's do it next week. It'll be part of we could knock out the basketball preview and the hockey preview since those playoffs start at the same time. So we got because hockey start on the 19th. Basketball starts the day before, but also, of course, they have those play-in games that they'll do next week too. So when we're on the air next week, the first play-in game will be on the air. So we'll do those next week. Geno Auriemma, STFU Club all the way. Stop being a sore loser, man. You can't win them all. I know you've won 12 titles, but you can't win them all. Stop crying and trying to blame the handshake line for why you're upset. Give me a break. And also, Patrick, when it comes to these quote unquote upsets, I know we talked about this before too, but there seriously needs to be a criteria for what an upset actually is. South Carolina beating UConn is not an upset. South Carolina was a number 1 seed themselves, and they have won 3 championships recently. That's not an upset. But I think what happens, Patrick, is the media gets caught up with whoever the favorite is. Same thing happened with Michigan and Arizona, because a lot of people thought Arizona was going to win. Especially once Florida went out and once Duke went out. So a lot of people thought Arizona was the team to beat. They looked unstoppable. They had put 100 points. I think they're still scoring on Arkansas, actually. But they put a whole bunch of points on Arkansas and ran Purdue out, which, of course, Purdue beat Michigan, like we mentioned earlier, too. And Michigan came in and just wiped them away. That game was not even close. That 91-73 score, it was not that close. Michigan was really dominant in that game. But people were talking about how much of an upset that was. And I said, wait, Michigan's a number 1 seed too. This is the whole using of the term upset.
It's getting out of control.
Yeah, it's seriously
because I guess it kind of depends on what that criteria is. Because it's like this. If you're a top 25 team, and I don't care what sport it is, if you're a top 25 team, if 25 beats 1, I still don't see that as an upset. I mean, you're the top 25 teams in the entire United States. I mean, like, how does that even equate to an upset? You know what I mean? Now, I guess there is certain criteria that could go to that. So, like, let's say if the top 25 team is, I don't know, 7-3, and the number 1 team is 10-0. You know what I mean? I guess you could look at that as possibly being an upset. But I mean, I can tell you right now, the top 10 teams, I got top 10 showdown. That's not an upset. That's just the better team won.
Yeah, Aaron says, disagree, Pat. He says UConn has shown that they can roll anyone at any time, which is true. But he says, I think the upset comes from how South Carolina won and punched them in the mouth. If that's Aaron, if that's the upset, then say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't just leave it as an upset because what we're trying to say is this. If a number 1 ranked team goes to a number 2 ranked team, that's your top 2 teams in the entire country. That's not an upset if the number 2 ranked team wins. It's to me, that's not an upset. And that's what that's what we're looking at. I get. So when we say that, Aaron, it's what is the criteria that is based on an upset? Now, I could say something like this. If UConn goes in and beats South Carolina, but they beat them like 100-29.
That's shocking.
That is shocking. That's not an upset. That's just shocking. Like, you are not a number 1 ranked team if a number 2 ranked team is putting the beat down on you like that. But that's what we're trying to say is like, what is the criteria to base what an upset is? Because when I look at it, a number 2 ranked team beating a number 1 ranked team is not an upset. That's just the better team won. But we'll say the better team won that day. Because, a lot of times when I look at a number 1 ranked team and a number 2 ranked team, I'm like, what is the odds of the number 1 ranked? A lot of times me and Charles will look at that and go, that's a 50-50 game. Like and the way we kind of look at it is out of 10 times they play, out of 10 times they play, how many times is the number 1 ranked team going to win and the number 2 ranked team going to win? And we normally say about 50-50.
Hold on. I know that song. What was that? Drink a little bit, sip a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Get drunk up. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I hadn't heard that song in a while, but it was telling me I need to make my Bro Epic post, which I did 15 minutes ago. So, but yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at. I was like, what is the criteria when these people look at it and go, that's an upset? You know what I mean? I haven't understood it yet. And Aaron, with what you're saying, I see where you're coming from. But again, it's not an upset.
No, nobody should be shocked South Carolina won that game. If you ask me, nobody. South Carolina is a number 1 seed. South Carolina has won 3 national championships since 2017, which is clearly in Patrick's realm of relevancy. And so,
oh boy, I'm gonna tell you, a couple of days ago, I about changed that relevancy.
Why?
Woo. I was talking to this guy, and he's like, "Well, my team. I don't remember who his team was, but he's like, my team won, 6 national championships and blah 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 blah." And I was like, well, when did they win them? Back in the 80s. And I was like, well, what about like the 2015 and earlier?
Look, anything in 1990, sorry, dog. Like,
dude, anything before, what is my relevancy? 15 years right now?
Yeah, you get it 15 years.
Because I was about to make it 12. But anything in 15 years, so that means right now you would have to be somewhere in that vicinity of like 2011. Yeah, like anything before 2011, that is out of relevancy, and we don't even discuss that. Now we might bring it up for like statistical purposes, but to rub it in somebody's face, oh, we were national champions, back in 2000, I'd be like, nah, that don't even count anymore.
I was still in high school. Dating yourself.
Nobody cares about the 2000s. We're talking like 15 years, the last 15 years. Like, we don't care about all
that. Because and since we're here to be fair, hold ourselves accountable. Look, championship that we won in 2005 is out of relevancy. Sorry, it is.
Yeah,
we haven't won anything.
We had to make that rule, though. Do you remember why did we make that rule?
So there was a guy who he was my superintendent. His name is Grady. Grady, shout out to you. But he was my superintendent in Tinker Air Force Base.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big Oklahoma fan, Sooner fan, and he was talking about Oklahoma winning a championship, and I don't know, it was like 70 something.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I was like, no, we're putting a mark on that. We're putting a mark on that right now. Yeah, I remember that because he was. Didn't he? Who was it that was making? Who was it that was like talking all this big game about Oklahoma and Georgia? And I was like, dude, we're 1-0, bro.
That was Jonathan, because he was always coming on talking about how great Oklahoma is. That was mostly toward me being the Longhorn fan, but yeah,
he had to try to throw his shots in there, and I was like, yeah, 1-0.
Yep.
We got him this year, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and y'all knocked him out in that Rose Bowl. I remember that Rose Bowl back in the 2017 season. But yeah, and
almost out of relevancy.
Yeah,
almost. Can't claim that 1-0 here in about 4 years.
Oh boy. Well, goodness. All right. So there is something else. We're going to revisit something with college sports, Patrick. So you remember when we had a couple of shows, and this might have been back in maybe January, maybe a little bit earlier than January. But
you're asking me if I remember something in January?
Well, you gotta let me bring it up. But we were.
All right, then I'll let you bring it up.
Look, so I'll say this for you, Patrick. Anything about college sports, you pretty on point with it. So you will probably remember some. Okay, my bad. So you will probably remember. I'll give you the credit. He said, "Wait." Aaron says, "No, the show you're referencing occurred in the 2001 series."
Yeah, so it's out of relevancy, Charles. I don't know what to tell you.
So there was a couple of shows we were talking about in terms of saving college sports.
So yeah. I remember those. Yeah.
All right. So
I don't remember what I said, but I remember the conversation. Yeah. That it was bad. I just don't remember what was said. Yeah.
Nah, it's okay because we were sitting here, we were thinking about all the stuff that's going on with mostly NIL and the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. So on that note, the NCAA, they have been pretty much trying to get away from any responsibility for it and asking the feds for help. And here we are, this sport that the president has put together. This was a few weeks ago, but the board had Nick Saban in there. It had senators in there. It had representatives in there. Conspicuous of their absence, though, is some sort of a players' union. So I'm just saying, because
it's probably a good call, though.
because hey, now NIL, big deal. So president signs this executive order. And look, again, Patrick, if you are serious, and this is anybody, but if you are serious about fixing something, you have to have all parties in there. Your answer cannot be, well,
let's keep everybody out that disagrees with me and an executive order.
Right. We're gonna sign. We're gonna sign this executive order and go back to the old system. That's not gonna work. That's lawsuits. That's more lawsuits coming. because now all these, you have agents involved, you have players unions involved. And going back to the old system means, well, everybody makes money, everybody sees the money, except for the people that you're actually paying to see. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea.
Checks and balances don't really balance here in that system. It just don't. Oh, God. I really don't know what to say about that.
Because here's part of the old system. So part of the old system, and here's two major parts. One is limiting the amount of transfers. So you remember how the old system was? You may get one transfer, and then whatever school you decide to go to, you're basically there for the duration that you were playing college ball. Mm-hmm. The college ball you play is pretty much limited to 5 years, which that was the old system. That's why it would be something if you heard about you remember the term fifth year senior. Mm-hmm. So after the fifth year senior, they go wherever. Could be pro, could be trying to go pro, could be whatever they went to school for. But that was the biggest parts of the pro system. Where are you going?
I'm letting this dog in. She keeps jumping and trying to get in. Move. So, she's driving me crazy, dude, trying to open the door.
It's all good. I was thinking in my head, I was like, well, Patrick's walking off. He's gone.
It's like, I'm done with the show.
I was like, well, all right. I will carry you through. But
you got it.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'll just consider it a long shorty. But
see, you never did that high voice pitch shorty thing that you do.
Oh, shouting. Yeah. Yeah. That's that. Hey, that's a throw out. That's a throw out to the ATL.
Yeah, I like it. My balls are dropped and I can't get that high yet. So this is the only thing. It's like I can't. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Shawty.
Shawty. There we go.
There it is. That's that little John way.
Yeah.
Right there. He's got boys.
Oh boy.
I like it.
But no, the answer can't be let's go back to the old system. Too much has evolved, too much has changed for the old system to get in there. Now, Patrick, we have talked about some of the things with the transfer portal in particular, where you have players basically, like you said, how'd you say it? Collecting helmet stickers.
Collecting helmets.
Yeah.
All they're doing is like a 6, and now you got 9-year seniors.
Yeah.
9-year seniors. How many helmets you got? 12. 12, and you only played. Oh, I played in college for 15 years.
So I do.
How the hell did you do that? Oh, I just red shirted and then green shirted and then purple shirted and orange shirted.
Hey, don't forget my man in Alabama, the basketball player who
tried to put it at the G League and came back.
Yeah. So it's my man, Betty Yako. Yeah. Don't forget my dude right there. So I would say this. I do think there probably should be some sort of an age limit there. Let's give it between 17, because you have people who graduate early from high school and they're able to enroll into college, get into the program. Maybe they're not necessarily going to play that year, but they're in the program, they're getting acclimated, and then whenever they're ready to play, then they can play. But let's give it between 17 and, I don't know, 24, 25. I think
25.
that's, yeah.
I'd say 25. I mean, between 17 and 25 would be good, because, you know, when you hit 25, bro, move on.
Yes.
Move on. Like, just go.
we gonna be
we are 30 years old.
Pavia and his bad boy.
Yeah. And what was the cat's name? The tight end that played at Miami. He was like 30 years old, bro. When he like 29. Yes. Like, on a serious note, like, he was 29 years old, and it was like his 8th year in college football.
Hey, we had a dude in Texas. This is back in the day. I know this is not in relevancy.
But this is funny. I can already tell.
Okay.
As long as it's funny, it's relevant.
You
can't go, oh, we won a national championship back in 1970. Isn't that funny? No, that ain't working. That don't work.
Half a century. Nah,
no, but if it's like legit funny, I'll allow it.
We had a dude in Texas back in the 90s where he was out here. He was a corner. He was playing. I might know his name. Google Ron McKelvey and just put Texas at the end of it and see if he comes up.
McKelvey?
Yeah, like McKelvey. So McKelvey or something like that.
L-E-Y. Oh, here we go. Kelvey.
There he is. So with him, he was sitting here basically, he was basically lying on the paperwork. And Aaron's talking about the tight end, Kellen Davis.
Davis. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Kellen Davis Jr., my bad. And so, yeah, there was a guy, he was 29 years old still trying to play college football. And he was lying.
Did you hear about the Division II player that is like a lineman for football, and he got an NIL deal with Aspercreme? And he's like 60 years old.
He got an NIL deal.
He got an NIL deal for Aspercreme.
Aaron
did you hear about that?
No, I did. I missed that.
Oh my god, dude! I'll have to pull this up. Hold on.
Aaron says, AKA grocery store parking Lot Yanker. And so yeah, but yeah, my man Rob McKelvey, he was basically lying on the paperwork just to be eligible, and come to find out, they said, wait a minute, you looking kind of like a grown man out here. And so they did some they did a story, they did a little bit of investigating, and yeah, this dude was like coming up on 30. Yes. Aaron says that's a true story, sadly. Yeah. Jeez. That come on, man. Like, but
here you go. I'm gonna here you go. I found it. It says, oh, hold on.
So yeah, look, I do think there probably should be a age limit. So yeah, I'm with you. I can go 17 to 25, and after 25,
okay, here you go. It says Asper Cream pulls off historic NIL deal with 58-year-old college football player.
How is that? What are we doing? See this?
He is a 58. His name is Tom Cielo, joining Division III, his Division III school football team. Asper Cream has hopped on the excitement, securing him with the oldest football player to sign an NIL deal.
Where is this at? And who's this according to?
They actually did this story on College Game Day last year.
58 years old.
I'm trying to find out what school he's going to.
58 years old. He's in NIL. Oh, look, Lycoming College.
That's the one. Yep.
Aaron,
dude. See, Aaron, you got a new job. You're our fact checker. Our fact checker now. Aaron coming through in the clutch. So Aaron's even heard about it.
Man, that is crazy.
58 years old with an NIL deal with Asper Cream. I'm wondering how they pay him. I wonder if they just pay him in tubes of Asper Cream.
Aaron says next show I should come on screen double fisting tubes of Asper Cream. And
hit me with an NIL.
Right. Yeah. We do not get paid for any advertisements, but Asper Cream, if you're, yeah.
I mean, if you need somebody to help you with an NIL.
Yeah. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Now that I see that college, I think I might have heard something about it, but not to the detail that you're explaining. Well,
so they only talked about him being at the college and that he made the team and all that stuff. And so I went in and looked on College Game Day and got the full story off of College Game Day on their website, and it was telling me how he got an NIL deal with Asper Cream.
See, and
I don't know what the price is. I mean, I'm sure it's probably six figures somewhere or something like that. But I mean, he's 58 years old, dude. It actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And so that's another thing, man. Just give these deals out to anybody. Everybody just try to cash in, huh?
Everybody's cashing in on the NIL deals.
Hand over fist. Like, look, I enrolled into college. I get take me a marketing class. Hey, man, look, 58 years old, man. I had a dream of playing football. I'm not even playing, but I'm like backup to the backup to the backup.
And Asper Cream is like,
yeah.
NIL, baby.
He's NIL.
Cool, whatever. Do you need to read the contract?
Nope.
It's not like I'm gonna play anyway.
So yeah. Everybody
cashing in. Everybody cashing in.
That's that wow.
And that's the reason why you need an age limit. You can't be going out here at 58 years old getting his NIL deal with Asper Cream. Red shirting. 58 years old. What is that? Come on now. This dude's gonna be 71 years old, still kicking field goals. How'd you get out here? Oh, I signed a deal with Nike.
That is such a good note to end the show on. And look, because you said red shirt. Look, and we still
I
got
don't know how they do it.
and we still have a good amount of time. So this show is kind of abbreviated, man. I mean, we didn't have too much on here to talk about. We do have, as Patrick mentioned, next week, the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs. They'll be starting off. So we'll do the previews for that. And then the show
Do we have a special guest next week?
No.
Lame.
I know. Yeah, I talked with him yesterday. He actually has to do. Yeah. Yes, Stan has to actually. He's working in the evenings, so he won't be able to join. We got to talk with him yesterday, but 2 weeks from now, not a lot has been discussed about it, but the NFL draft will be coming up in a couple of weeks.
Ooh, NFL dropping the ball in their marketing.
It does not seem like there's a lot of hype behind this one, and maybe I'm not seeing it.
Probably because there's nobody coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty deep draft in terms of certain positions, but outside of that, and you know how the marketing goes. It's always going toward the quarterbacks, and it really seems like it's Fernando Mendoza and everybody else in that.
That's probably the reason why it hasn't really been marketed out there. Plus, I haven't saw any mock drafts at all. Normally, you hear one person put out a mock draft, then they'll put out their second mock draft, and then by the time the draft happens, they're probably on like episode 30 of their mock draft. And I'm like, dude, how many times are you going to change it? Like, seriously. Oh, this is my new mock draft, and the top 15 are the same. Oh, yeah, number 16. Instead of going 17th to the Jets, he's going to go 16th to the Jets. Boring.
It seems it. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing the same hype that I guess we have seen in previous years with it. And yeah, I hear you with the mock drafts. It's mock draft 7.0, and like you said, it's basically the same as you had it 2.0. And so
first 4 rounds are the same. Round 5 is where it changes. Mock draft. Check out my new mock draft. Why is everything the same all the way up to the 5th round?
And I get
9.0 mock draft. Check it out.
And I guess the thing.
Are they talking about him going?
Who? Mendoza
Mendoza
to the Raiders at number 1. So
why can't he go to Atlanta? Oh, I know why. Because we picked up Tua. Oh my God.
So we got. I guess the one thing to look out for is to see what trades could happen, because I guess there are a good amount of teams, I think 4 or 5, who do have 2 first-round picks. So I could totally see a trade happening for one of those teams that do have 2 first-round picks, maybe trading down so somebody else gets that pick and they get a player in return. I think the Browns have 2 first-round picks. I'm missing. I think the Cowboys have 2 first-round picks, and Jerry Jones.
I don't got time to have a bad time.
Yeah.
That's my favorite quote.
So Aaron says, hey, maybe it was a shortened show, but he says bring the same heat. Man, thanks, Aaron. We try. So that's what's coming up for these next couple of weeks. Next week, we'll preview the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs. I hadn't really talked too much about hockey. You have a great night too, Aaron. Again, thanks for tuning on in. And
yeah, man, thanks. Dude, Atlanta doesn't even have a first round pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They traded it to the Rams. Yeah, because so what happened was they had traded that
Just
pick.
ask me what Bro Epic's got coming up. I'm about to rant.
So I'm gonna say this real quick. Before you rant, so they traded it to the Rams, and remember Atlanta got Pierce with that deal, and Pierce might be on his way to jail from the sounds of things. So, all right, what's coming up for Bro Epic?
This goes right along the same thing I told you in a text message. What did I say? Atlanta is getting stupid. We signed Angel Reese. Ooh, we're going to make the playoffs with Angel Reese.
Got Tua as the Falcons, and then
quarterback
y'all bring us Stidham in there. All right, Jared Stidham. What's coming up for Bro Epic?
God, me and Brantley could go out there and beat the Falcons at this rate. God, how stupid. Anyway, whatever. So we're trying to go out to the beach this weekend, and we're going to do some recording out there, film our episode 5, and hopefully get some season 6 and seasons 5 and 6 done. So we're going to try to do that this weekend. Got a few things that's in the works. I got to make a few phone calls for, but I want to keep those under wraps right now because I want to make sure they go through first. But other than that, just getting ready for our seasons and hopefully partner up with some people and get some shows in their facilities. So.
Well, all right, and like for both of us sports, we talked about next week NBA playoff, NHL playoff preview. 2 weeks from now, we'll look at the NFL draft and see where these teams can pick who they're picking, who's out there, and how they can continue to improve. And then coming on up, we been talking about the interviews that we want to start. We want to start the new segment to our show. Part of that, especially during the summer, maybe we could do the interview during Tuesday's show, or if there are some topics, then we can find like another day, maybe Thursday or Friday, to do that. Patrick and I will keep you updated on that as we have those conversations. But for everybody who is tuned in, Aaron, thanks for bringing the energy like usual, and for everyone else who is tuned in, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And that is what we are breathing on for this evening. So y'all make sure y'all visit the Both of Sports YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, and follow the Both of Sports Facebook page for any updates and announcements that may come. So everybody take care and have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the games as the NBA and NHL seasons wind down. Major League Baseball is back in session, so there's still a lot going on. And of course, we'll have the draft coming up as well for the NFL. So everybody take care, have a great rest of the week, and we will see you at the same time next week.
And go Dogs.